r/ChoosingBeggars. 10. Hey. Do you do video edits? I do. What kind of an edit do you need? I just need you to stitch some clips together, add some music, and some text as well. Sure thing, I'd be happy to do that for you. What's the approximate length? About 10 minutes. I also need it before 2. Do you think you could do that? As in 2 PM or 2 AM? 2 PM today. I'm out on a walk right now. But I can run back home and start work on it within 5 minutes. Might have it done by 2 if I rush. But keep in mind it'll cost extra. Okay, nice. Thank you. How much is it? €20. Are you kidding me? No. I'm home now. It's only 5 more than my normal price. 20 for less than an hour's work is actually insane. You're exploiting me right now. I'm charging more because this is extremely short notice. Dude, do you understand how much I need this? I'm legit gonna get fired if I don't get this done. Okay, here's the video. Okay, I'll get started on it if you agree to my price. You're literally holding me ransom right now. You're sick in the head if you think this is funny. It's entirely up to you if you want to pay the €20 or not. Okay, I'll pay you the money, just get it done. Just add some upbeat music and add a title of Q3 Report 2021. Okay. Here's the video. My PayPal is blank@icloud.com. Nice one. Although I don't think I feel like paying. Hahaha. Fine by me. Fuck you. Why did you lock the file? Little bitch. Duck you. I'm sorry, I thought you didn't feel like paying. Even if you change your mind, your payments will be refunded. No. Fuck off. Don't do this. Just unlock the file. Please. I don't really feel like it. Hey man, I noticed you've been losing a ton of weight and getting pretty fit now. Thanks dude. Just trying to be more conscious of what I eat, and dedicating more time to the gym. Would you be able to train me and give me your diet plan? Yet no problem. I really don't have a diet plan, I am just more aware of when I put junk into my body. I can be free to train you after work, so any weekdays after 5. I'm not free in the afternoon, would you be able to take time during the workday to train me? No can do. What about weekends? I can show you some pointers that you can carry on to your weekday workouts. I don't have a gym membership yet. I was hoping you can just guest me at the gym until I get one. I can guest you when I'm available, but it doesn't look like our schedules match up well. I honestly think if you get your own membership, it can help you motivate you to go solo. I don't want to pay 10 to 20 bucks a month right now. Never mind, I'll ask someone else to help me. OP selling handcrafted cutting boards. Yep, $90 for a maple cutting board. If you want a cherry or oak board it would be $100. I have a cabinet shop. I can build them for a fraction of what you ask. I will start building them and selling them at a fair price to people. Wow, sorry for offending you. It takes a few hours from start to finish, in addition to sandpaper, glue, electricity, and the wood itself. McDonald's pays $18 per hour by the way. What do you consider fair? $10 to $12. For an end grain board. You can't even buy the wood for that. You have the right to charge what you want, and we people have the right to pay what we feel is fair. You are correct. In dire need of daycare for 6-month-old infant. Starting 16th/17th of November. Hours 6:30 to 7:30 am until 3:30 to 4 pm, depending where you are located, Monday through Friday, following South Courtright Central School schedule. Must be able to work with Delaware Opportunities Daycare Subsidy Program. They pay $110 per full-time week to non-registered/informal daycare providers. They also require fingerprinting, a background check, and a short online training that costs $30, which we will pay for. I do understand this is a lot to ask of anyone for $110 per week. However, we cannot seem to find a spot open in any registered daycares within our area. If anyone knows of an open infant spot in a registered daycare in the vicinity of East Meredith, Davenport, Bloomville, Hobart, Courtright, Stamford, Grand Gorge, or even Delhi, please let us know. Or please PM me for details if you are interested. Thank you. I have a lot of experience as a private nanny, but that's $2.45 an hour. I'm really sorry, but I think it's going to be extremely hard to find an individual to take on the responsibility of an infant for that pay rate. For reference, my last nannying job was $18 per hour. And infants are typically more per hour. I wish you all the best of luck. Yes, mom, I am very aware of this. I find it to be incredibly unfair myself. However, that is all Delaware Opportunities pays with their subsidy program. That is basically their full rate, with parent share of $1 per week. Not sure who one would talk to about their funding being increased, but unfortunately we don't have the time or energy to protest it. A few years ago when I did childcare, I accepted money through that program for someone one time. They expected the parents to cover the rest of the money that was owed. So Delaware OP would handle most of it. You don't set the price, the providers do that. Childcare around here is typically $30 to $35 per day. A subsidy is just that, right? That money is to subsidize what you pay. Yes, however when you are a full-time student, making no money, they'll pay just about the full amount. Parent share is $1 per week. They'll pay registered providers more, but an informal is apparently only $110 per week. A subsidy is just that. A subsidy. So when you make no money. But that's not the full amount. Who would ever do it for that? I paid that in the 70s for part-time. Yes, that may be true, but daycare providers will expect you to cover the amount that is owed. They just simply won't change their price on caring for a child, especially an infant. Maybe you can barter. Example, send in snacks and lunch items in exchange for the voucher amount. I agree. My experience has always been that's a stipend the state gives, and the rest the parents cover. Nobody is going to do any job for $2 something an hour, let alone a job like caring for an infant. And honestly, if someone was willing to care for my child for only $2 an hour, I would really question that. I found a special pin for the artists out there to wear to events. Can you draw me for free? No. Literal beggar wants all my cash. About 2 years ago, I had to take public transport across the city to meet up with a classmate. Damn pedagogy training school, and their unreasonable amount of group projects. While sitting in the train, I got approached by a middle-aged lady with colorful clothes and a thick accent, asking passengers for money. I had been in a financially tough spot a while before, but had found an apprenticeship with okay payment. Since then, I had made it a principle to give my spare change to whoever asked for it first, whenever I was in public transport. So I smiled at her, to signal that I had noticed her, and pulled out my wallet. I had about €6 worth of loose change with me. I'd need €3 for a ticket to get back home, so I gave her the other 3. Usually that's the point when I get a smile, a nod, a thank you, or any form of acknowledgement, and they'd move on. Instead she hovered over me, almost shoving her nose into my wallet. "I want 6, she stated. I looked up at her, confused, as that was not an expected reaction. "Well, I'm sorry, but I can't give you more. I saw you had €6. Give me 6. Please, give me," she begged, coming even closer. I started to feel uncomfortable but didn't want to seem rude, so I forced a nervous smile. "Look, I'm sorry. I already gave you all I could spare. I need the rest to get back home." While I tried to explain nicely, I should really stop being polite to such brash people in the city. The last time got me spat at, she kept repeating, "Please. Please. Give me €6. I want 6. Give me. Please." Long story short, it took me stuffing my headphones into my ears, putting my hood up while looking out of the window, and 2 more stops before she gave up. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to see more like it. comment below if you know any subreddits that you would like featured on the channel. See you in the next video, fellow roamer.